Okay, this video is just about some problems that you can have when you're trying to do best fit curves. And it's impossible to predict when these are going to happen and to whom because it depends on your data. But here for problem number 4, given some data and asked to find a cubic function. So I've taken the data, I've put it into Excel, I've plotted it, and Excel has given me a trend line, a cubic polynomial of order 3 trend line. And a couple of things I want to show you first is that when you adjust the formatting, when you bring it into WebWork, here I've got, see, an empty exponent up there just by the way I mistyped it a little bit. And it's very nice that WebWork highlights that for you because if I tried to put it in now, I think I would get an error. So let me take out that extra little typo that I've got. Okay, so that's the equation I was given, and then I put that in, and so notice that on the trend line, Excel just decides based on an inner algorithm how many decimal places to use, and on the first coefficient it's got 2, and then 3, and then none, and then 2 again. And if I take what Excel decides to give me and I model it, and I put those values in, and then I check it, see the equation was okay, but some of the values turn out okay and some of them don't. That's because there's round off error because of not having enough decimal places. And as a rule of thumb, the higher the exponent, the more decimal places you're going to need, because the higher the exponent, the more sensitive the data is to small changes. Here's how you fix that. Select your trendline equation and then right click, and it brings up format the trendline label. And under these 3 bars, so if the fill bucket or something else is chosen, go to the 3 bars. Under your category, general means that Excel can choose different numbers of decimal places. But change it to number, so I can override that. Then decimal places, go to 5. Now this has been overridden so that every coefficient shows 5 decimal places. Okay, now if I update, just to see the difference that those extra decimal places will make. And copy that down. You can see that on some of the values it's significantly different. Other values it's not so different. So like 10.91, 10.91, couple extra places. But here, 220 compared to 218. That's why some of these are being marked incorrect because it was too far off from what the answer should have been. Let me update using the numbers with more accuracy. And then recheck my answers. You can't predict which of these values are going to have problems, but with an x cubed, it's likely. So you'll want to adjust your decimal places so that you can see more accuracy.